Almost didn't make it on time, but nobody's here, so it doesn't matter. The clock out in my family room, I was watching some YouTube videos through my Chromecast thingy, and I was watching Nick and Andrea from England, and the clock that's sitting right by my TV out there doesn't run right. And a lot of times, now I just put batteries in it, but a lot of times it'll just get slower and slower and slower, which it must have been because it's only telling me it's like 3:40 out there instead of 4:34. So I almost, if I wouldn't have looked at my phone, the time on my phone, I would be like an hour late. And then I had to go out and get my chickens into their safe space because I hadn't done that yet. So I just got done running all around. But there's nobody here yet anyway. I think I missed the part of Nick and Andrea when they must have been mentioning over in the UK and over in Europe, I guess other places, there's a new strain of this virus that is even worse. And they've shut down the UK altogether. And there's no traveling in and out. And everybody's, supposed to stay in their houses. So I don't know what is going on. They talked a little bit about it. It's happening right before Christmas when people are lonely and want to be at least get together with some family members. So I don't know what's going on. I hope that doesn't happen here. I mean, it's bad enough here, but at least Ohio has lost some of its purple counties. It only has one purple county left. That's the worst. Medina, the county I'm in, it was purple for a few weeks, but now it's back to red, which isn't really good, but there's nobody really good in Ohio. So hopefully when the vaccine gets to enough people, it'll start to get better. It's just, I think it's a depressing time. Christmas, believe it or not, I never understood this until I got older. Actually, Christmas is one of the most depressing times for a lot of people. I suppose people that are alone. I think the suicide rate around Christmas is higher than any other time of the year. I'm not sure about that. Don't quote me on that, but it's something about that. But yeah. But I can see, especially this year when nobody can see anybody, and it's terrible. Anyway, I got my box packed up of my things for my son and daughter-in-law and my grandkids, and it's waiting out by the back door. And she, my daughter-in-law, she works only about 5 or 10 minutes from here. So she's going to stop by on her lunch hour, either Monday or Tuesday, and pick up the box. And then they're not allowed to open anything till we're on Zoom on Christmas Eve. So it's about the extent of what we can do here. I was going to wait till some people came in here. I'm definitely not doing a what sold video because up until today, actually today I've sold 3 things. Up until that day, up until today, I hadn't sold anything. I think I sold 2 things the whole week. 2 things. So I had 0 days, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Almost had one on Thursday too, but then somebody bought something right at the end of the day. And somebody bought, I think, one thing yesterday, but didn't pay for it till today. So anyway, at least I have some things to put in the bin for the mailman tomorrow. Oh, I had 3 sales. 3 of those sales were from the auction that I was running. This is the 2nd week I've run this same auction. But this week I got 3 bids. Of course, they're the lowest bids because everybody waits to the very last minute to bid on things. So, and one person bought 2 of this similar items. So I could combine the shipping for her and in one package. So I hadn't combined shipping for a while, so I had to quick go on and read about how to combine shipping again. I've done it before, but not recently. I haven't had any Poshmark sales, but I don't do much on Poshmark, so. I'm on I've been working on my bins that I'm redoing, sorting through, making sure everything's in there, and correcting all the titles, putting all the item specifics correctly on everything. So I am about to start on the 15th bin. I finished the 14th bin this morning. Out of that bin, there were 2 things that weren't listed at all. So I had to redo pictures and everything and put those back on as like new listings. So, but I thought I would be putting like 10 things on a day, but it takes less time to do these things, correcting listings, just making sure everything's here, doing the item specifics correctly. It takes less time than doing a listing from scratch. So I thought I was going to do 10 a day, but I did 15 today, and I think that's not out of the question. I'm keeping track. I think I will go for 15 a day. I'm keeping track on this whiteboard here. If I do 15 a day, that's like putting 15 listings a day on. And then besides that, I draft a bunch of others. So I have some partially ready to go tomorrow. So sometimes I draft 10 or 12 or whatever. But today I did my listings later. So I still have to do some drafts later tonight. So, but if you do drafts, then you automatically have listings started for tomorrow, even if you don't feel like doing any of them. So anyway, that'll work. Like I said, I did sell a couple not weird, but off in the auction. They were things that weren't closed. Some craft paper I bundled together, like 15 sheets. The scrapbooking paper, the 12 by 12 sheets, I bundled together like 15 or 16 sheets, and I got these boxes It fit these sheets perfectly. Actually, these boxes are to ship LP records in, the old LP records, but they fit about, I forget how many I bought, but they work perfectly for those sheets of paper. So I had done like 6 or 8, maybe six bundles. And these are the first 2 I've sold. And they've been up for sale for probably a year. And until I put them really low price on the auction, they didn't sell. But of course, they have to put shipping. Like she wanted them bundled, so she had to pay a lot more in shipping than she did actually for the paper product. I just ate my supper, so I never feel real good right after I eat. I'm sure there's something wrong with my stomach. If I sit and think about it, I can figure that there's something wrong from every part of me, from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet. So I try not to think about it. And since I haven't been going to the doctor because I canceled my regular appointment this past week, I was supposed to go Tuesday was my regular appointment for my physical. Every 6 months, he does a complete physical. And so I called and canceled that because I'm not really leaving the house. So, Dexter, I already gave you most of your food. No. I tried to give him like 3/4 of his cup of food. And the cat has been fed. So, anyway, I was going to work on making categories or subcategories for my eBay store. Well, I went on, like I said the last time, I think I went on and tried to make subcategories in the stores in the categories that I have, the main categories, because like women's clothes, if you're hunting for something, I don't think this is how people shop, but if they know the name of my store and they want to buy from me, they may shop this way. But if they go on my store and look for something, if they look for a women's top, they have to look at like just under women's clothes. There's like 800 and some things under there. So that doesn't make sense. So it needs to have a bunch of subcategories. But when I tried to do it, it wouldn't let me do it without, there was a whole bunch of directions. But the funniest thing happened. I am part of Suzanne A. Wells. She's a teacher on here. She does eBay teaching. And I'm part of her premium content group. I pay monthly for it. And I was just thinking of writing her an email about how to do this. And all of us, because I couldn't find it in her content, and she has things about everything. But I was just thinking about that when the very next day I get an email from her, well, out to everybody in her group, that she has put on the premium content about categories, how to do categories and subcategories in your store. It's like she read my mind. I couldn't believe it. So I do have to go on there and watch the whole thing really carefully and see if I can get this done. That will keep me busy along with doing my whole inventory over again. Why is this piece of hair sticking out here? It's just a little spring there. So, like I said, I don't have any What Sold video. I'll do it next week. By then, I should have at least a few to show you from the 2 weeks. But I'm not going to do this week. It's just sad. I'll work on the categories and work on my inventory all week. And I think I mentioned on Thursday that I had increased my promoted listings percentage. It was way down between 1% and 4%. And every time I would redo a listing, I was putting it at 1%. Well, after I went on and read Suzanne's thing all about, she has a whole big articles about this. And she doesn't think it's worth putting on 1% at all. Doesn't do anything. So I'm going to do what she does. She puts it way up to what's trending, and she adds a couple percent. So that's what I did. I made a whole new thing for everything, and I put it at the trending rate plus 2%. And some things that's only 6%. Some things it's way up to, I did say not over 15%. But some things I've noticed, a couple things came across as 12%. That's an extra amount you're paying, only if you sell something. More money for eBay. But they're going to promote your listings, raise them to the top, and advertise them more. So we'll see. And you can't just do this for a week. You have to do it over a period of time to see and keep track and see how it works. So I will do it for at least 6 months and see how it goes. It can't be any worse than it is now. I can't be making any less than I am now, even by giving eBay more money. So whatever. And auctions don't count. It's just fixed price items. So, what else was I going to say? Oh, last night, I try to find a movie to watch every night, whether it's on something on TV or whether it's on Netflix or Prime Video. Well, I saw that on Paramount TV, they have movies all the time. They had Dances with Wolves, and it was just had started. So I thought, I'm going to watch that again. I think I've seen it in the past at least twice. And I thought, well, I'll just watch it again because, number one, it has gorgeous scenery in it. And I mean, that's when Kevin Costner was really young. And so I thought I would watch it. Well, I watched it and I forgot how, maybe it's just the time of what's going on and everything that it's depressing anyway, but I never realized how upsetting and depressing that movie really is. Not only about the animals, but just about the whole thing about what it is about the Indians. You know, about the Sioux Indians. It was quite upsetting. It wasn't what I wanted a movie to do for me. But of course, it is a wonderful movie and is gorgeous scenery. I had to switch it off once to get past a point, and then put it back on again. Of course, to do with animals. But anyway, tonight I will find something on Netflix, or I think there's a good Prime video I saw that I wanted to see and try for something a little lighter. Hi, Bumblebee. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not doing a what's sold because I haven't sold hardly anything. I did sell three auction things today, came up that I sold at, of course, the lowest rate. Hi, Wendy. Manhunt, Deadly Games on Netflix is a miniseries you recommend. Okay. I try to just do movies instead of the series, but I will take a peek at that and see. Did it just start, or has it been going on for ages? And number 2, and mainly it has Kevin Costner. Yeah. Yeah, I like Kevin Costner. Actually, I like him better as he's gotten older. Like in the series that, the Yellowstone series, I like him as an actor as he's gotten older. He looks so young back in Dances with Wolves. Yes, it's not lighthearted. But yeah, I think I need more lighthearted things right now. Kevin Costner is, I always thought, of course, the soldiers were very young back then, during that time. They were all very young. But he looked particularly young, and he was a lieutenant. But yeah, there were some funny parts of that movie, but yeah. Fred Astaire movies are always good, like Holiday, and yeah, I should go back and watch some of those old musical movies. Maybe that would be good. Hi, Sue. Just a little bit, but I'm not doing a what's sold video because I have hardly sold anything. But like I said, I did have the auctions came up today that, they end on Sundays. So I sold 3 things, auction items, but not for very much. Oh, you were making cards? Yeah. I have to tell you something about the card that I sent you, Sue. That card, I have had that card for at least 3 years. Maybe 4. I got it. I thought it was really pretty, and I got it one year, and then I put it somewhere. And of course, I forgot where I put it when it came to Christmas. And then every once in a while, I'd find it, but it wouldn't be Christmas time. This time when I found it, it was like after Thanksgiving, and I put it someplace right in plain sight so I wouldn't forget where it was. So, yeah. Oh, you're making gift cards. You got one done and it took you an hour? Yes, you're probably a perfectionist with your cards. Did I tell you? I think I told you last. Yeah, I said it last time when I showed your card that I have every card you ever sent me up in a box upstairs. Because they're little pieces of artwork, you know. You have 5 more to go. Well, I didn't make the only cards that I had to put in, like the checks in and things that I sent in this box, were like generic cards. I had to make them by writing in them. I had to make them sort of non-generic, but you know those cards that you used to get samples of cards? And I also had cards. I had bought boxes of cards way back when I used to send lots of cards. And I had few left in every box, and I put them all together up in my closet where I have all my gift wrapping. So that's the cards that I used. Let me see, Bumblebee. I'll put this in. At this point, price probably doesn't matter as much as just getting the algorithm rolling. Right. Try some sales too. Well, I do have sales going all the time. Yes, she does a new sale every 2 days. That's because if you end, it shows when a sale's about to end and it's counting off the time. And a lot of people do that. They run sales, change the sale like 3 times a week. So yeah, I have to do that because I'll put a sale on and it'll run all week. But it's better if it stops and starts and stops and starts. I'll try that this next week because my sales end on Sunday night late, and then on Monday morning I start a new sale. And then I could have one run like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I suppose. Or something like that. But sales like up to 40% off. Oh, yeah. But remember, I also have that big promoted listing thing on everything. Yeah, I sold stamps in my one store. When I used to have a lot of stamps, when my sister and I had started getting interested in scrapbooking and that, I did a little bit more scrapbooking, like I made maybe 3 scrapbooks. But she got into the cards. I lost interest and sold all my stamps, the ones that she didn't want, and all the stuff that she didn't want, I sold on eBay. Just like when I got out of Mary Kay, I sold all my Mary Kay inventory. And that was before I actually got into selling seriously. I would go, I sold coins for a while, silver coins that I found. Bumblebee, did you see Chris on Chris's channel? He had that 10-year-old little boy that was severely dyslexic. So amazing, this kid is. He has his whole eBay store. He makes a lot more than I do, for sure. He makes like $3,000 to $5,000 a week. He started out by finding golf balls. You have to go on and watch this kid. He's 10 years old. He can't read and he can't write because he has both forms of dyslexia. but he's learning through his eBay store and through, it'll explain, you should go on and watch it. Oh, yes, you did? I know. He was such an inspiration. I'm going to send that link to my daughter. It was so fun to watch. He is amazing. Promoted listing. I don't think I did promoted listings long enough. I tried it and then got scared and stopped. So I'm just going to, I put it on, I'm just going to forget about it and see. And now there's an easy way that eBay keeps track of everything, that you can go in and watch the graphs and everything. So I'm going to give it more of a chance. Felicia, hi. Hello. Thanks for joining. Yeah, Dexter's making himself known here. You need to pay some kids to go get lost golf balls. I have a lake right over here too, within walking distance here. But the golf course people are really funny. They won't let the man that lived here before, a long time ago, he had told us that. And he even worked for them for a while. Come here, Dex. Come here. Come. He even worked for them as a starter for a while. And all he wanted to do is at night when nobody was around, he wanted to go over there and fish in this big lake. And they wouldn't let him. I suppose because insurance, I suppose. But I don't know. I'm sure he would have signed something. Because he said that there was fish in that lake. But yeah. Also, when my daughter was recovering from her big accident that she was in, she couldn't walk. She had a ataxic gait. When she did finally get to walk, and she walked on my treadmill, which I had at the time, but when she wanted to get outside and walk, and it's too dangerous to walk on the road out here. So here we have a golf course. She could have walked the paths of the golf course, like after closing hours or whatever, or before. And they wouldn't let her do that either. So they're kind of funny on this golf course. My husband didn't like the people that own this golf course. But it is gorgeous. They do keep it really nice. Yeah, I don't think we could get the golf balls. I don't get enough in my yard to make. I mean, he got, how many did he get? 2,000. He got like 2,000 golf balls. They lived downstream from a lake and a stream that was on the golf course. And the golf balls would wash downstream and get caught right near where he found where they were getting caught. And he would just go dig these golf balls out. And he got thousands of them. And then he started paying kids. And it was saying that his little sister, he fired his little sister because she wasn't working hard enough. Dexter, come here. No, you already ate. So anyway, that's something to watch. what's his name? Chris's website. I never think of names when I want to. Something thrifting something. Yeah, Bumblebee. Daily Refinement, not even thrifting. Yeah, Daily Refinement. If you look him up on YouTube, and his name's Chris, he's a big time seller. He has videos on almost daily. Really informative videos. I like watching him. Yeah. So like I said, I'm just going to keep on keeping on here. And this piece of hair is, if I had a scissors, let me tuck it under my glasses here. It's still peeking out. Yeah, I'll just keep doing my inventory and just keep Dexter. Well, it's kind of warmish today. It's going to be warm until I think Christmas Eve, and then the front's coming through. It's going to be really cold, and we may have snow for Christmas. So I'm going to close for now. Since I don't have anything to show you. I've been trying to put some different things on. Hey. I have lots of books I can put on. I just found this old Irma Bombeck, family, the ties that bind and gag. Then I started looking at the big books I have, like decorator books. This is a really nice book, this colonial style. It's a beautiful book. If people are interested in this type of decorating and that. So I'll see how much, I haven't run this yet to see how much it would sell for. Most books that I have are like $3.95, $4.95. Very seldom do I have even one that reaches $10. So, but I do charge shipping because they're heavy. Dexter, quit it. Stop. Mr. Pesto, hi. I change your handling time to 10 days out because of the mail delays. I make sure that my mail person, when she picks up my mail on my back porch, I have it picked up, that they scan it, because that's what's important. It has to be scanned in that you've delivered it. And if it gets scanned and in, eBay will stand behind you and you won't get any glitches, or you won't get any bad marks from it being late. Because when I look at the pictures that they're showing of the big post offices around here, I don't see how anybody's getting any mail myself. He wants Auntie Sue to get a card to Santa. Hi, guys. Ms. 1976, baby. Oh, hi. I think you're new here. I haven't seen you here before. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, unfortunately, you picked a date. I don't have much to talk about. Yeah, I'm just trying to not buy anything until I get all my inventory done. And I have almost 1,600 things. They're all in mostly bins, which each bin holds about 20 to 25 items. I've gone through 14 of them. I'm just going to start the 15th bin. And I have a lot of hanging clothes upstairs besides that. And hard goods, those are on shelves in the other room. So yeah, but I am finding things that have disappeared from listings that are getting relisted back on. And when I do my inventory, I'm ending each thing and putting it on again like a new listing. So that way I can try to get rid of some things and sell some things. Of course, it isn't working like as planned because I'm not hardly selling anything. But if I start selling, I want to make my inventory go down before I buy any. I don't want to have any bigger inventory than I have. So that's what I'm doing. Dexter knows I just came from PetSmart. He wants some Christmas chew toys. I did send for one for him that came a couple days ago. A Nyla, one of those Nyla bones. Everything else he chews up. The only thing he can't chew up are the Kong toys, and he doesn't really like those. But he does like the Nyla bones. He's very insistent. He knows he still has a quarter cup of food left. Oh, you usually catch my old videos? Oh, I'm glad you caught me live. Yeah. Yeah, I never realized I had one bin that had 6 or 7 things that were not listed at all. I'm up to almost 20 things that I found that weren't listed, have somehow disappeared from listings. Yeah, I'm working on trying to figure out about the categories, Bumblebee. And anything new that I have to take pictures of, I am putting 12 pictures on, like you suggested. If you look at the brand new things that I just put on, some of them have 12. If I can figure out how to do that without having to take them out of the whole package and taking them up and doing all new pictures, because that would take forever for me to do an inventory if I did that. You need to do haul videos of my bins. I knew you said that, and I think the next time I have a bunch of things that aren't listed, I'm going to save them out, and then I will do a haul of those things. Maybe I'll just save them out from a few. Yeah, and then I'll have a little haul I can do. Maybe I got so busy measuring and packing that I forgot to list. I don't know, it could be. I think it happens when I'm ending, when I would go in and I would end a whole page. And because they seem to be groups in the same bin. So I think like I would end a whole bunch of listings, and then I would forget to do sell similar, and I would just somehow they're getting forgotten to be put on that way. Then I delete them from the didn't sell. New with tags. See, I can pull up new with tags myself. I wonder why I can, you can't. When I go under my active listings, I can write NWT and it'll pull up all the new with tags. Maybe you have to be the owner of the store to do that. I don't know. It's not in a category. I don't know if that should be a category. I could make it whenever I figure out how to do this, I could make that a category, one of the categories, like a subcategory. You were searching in filters. Is there even a filter for that? I'll have to go in and look. I very seldom do it that way. It's a category now. Huh. Okay. I'll go try it that way and see why it's not showing up. I think I'm going to have to close and go take care of this dog. You're being rude, Dexter. You're being rude. And I have to go out and tuck my chickens away. Close the little pop door. So I will see you all on Wednesday or Thursday. My sister isn't doing her job on Wednesdays anymore. So right now, while this whole virus thing's going on. So I think I will decide Wednesday or Thursday. Keep an eye out for me. 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know. We'll see. In the meantime, happy getting ready for, Thursday. What the earth is Christmas? I don't even have a calendar here. Yes, I do. Okay. Christmas is Friday. Thursday. Yeah, I'll do it Wednesday, the 23rd. I don't want to do it Christmas Eve because I'm going to be Zooming with my grandkids and my son and daughter-in-law. So the 23rd on a Wednesday, I will be on. Yeah, I see. Christmas Eve is Thursday. Yeah, no Thursday. It'll be Wednesday instead. So if everybody's not too busy, drop in and I will see you then. Happy getting ready for Christmas week. Don't make yourself crazy. And I'll see you then. Bye.